Alright, I'm going to get straight into my resolution here. My resolution is to get rid of Whinsec in total in the South American world. Whinsec is a organization that is operated by the U.S. I will get more into it, or into what Whinsec is more in my first point, but right now I'm going to state to you what my resolution type is. My resolution type is a policy. I'm going to state two different points to you as to why we should get rid of Whinsec in whole and why it is not a good organization to have in South America. Okay, so my first point is going to be based off of human rights issues. The harm in this is that Whinsec creates mass murders. It is the essential producer to most murderers that become dictators, and they become death squad leaders in South American countries. I'll name a few of these leaders for you. They are Pedro Nunez of Chile, who has harmed, and the Chile residents our Chilean residents are in fear of his presence, and this is someone that the U.S. has funded as far as education, has taught him. Joel Martinez of Honduras, who does things similar along the same lines. And one of the most interesting I found was Jose Esteban Rios Mott of Guatemala, and he is one of the co-founders of a human genocide, or who started one of the human genocides against Mayans in his country. So in Guatemala, he harmed over 1,000 Mayans in the effort to make them extinct. And once again, these are all people who are graduates of the Whinsec program itself. So the inherency here is that Whinsec, who used to be known as the School of Americas, was the U.S. citizens were starting to gain speculation of what was going on in their training, but then they claimed transparency, and once you claim transparency in the military, information's not going to be given out publicly, but information was leaked that they were not only training these mass murderers into killing people, and not just one at a time, but a lot of people more at once. They were also being taught terrorist acts. They were teaching them how to torture people. So that's the inherency on that. The solvency for this would be that once we get rid of Whinsec in total, we lower the crime rate. We lower the murderers. We lower the dictatorships in South America. We lower the death squad leaders, because we will no longer be educating people in how to kill their own citizens, and we will no longer be educating them in how to terrorize them in inhumane manners. I'm now going to move on to my second point, which is military savings. The harm here is that we spend approximately $18 million annually in funding Whinsec. So this is taxpayer money that can be going to better things for the country, but instead these are going into military ops, where we take these kids or these people from their homelands, bring them here, train them, and then send them back so that they can commit terrorist acts on their own people. The inherency here for ending Whinsec's financial stability would be that these South American countries cannot afford the treatment that they're getting now with our dollar. So they cannot afford the ammo. They can't afford the vehicles that they're going to be using, the guns that they will be using, even the establishments that they settle in will no longer be there as long as we pull the funding. And the solvency here is once we pull federal funding or once we pull military funding from this, that there will no longer be Whinsec and we won't have to know that our name is in such a program, or that there's no longer resources for mass murderers to be out there and continue working on such a level as which we are providing for them now. Thank you.